Okay, so now that you watched our loom video to learn about the artist Paul Klee, you are ready to start drawing your house. I am going to make my house a tall house, so I am going to have my paper vertically. If you want to make a shorter house, you can have your paper horizontally. So the only things you need today is a pencil and an eraser. If you would like to outline your house at the end, you can also have a marker or something or a crayon to outline over your pencil lines. Let's get started. So I'm going to make my house with the main shape being a rectangle. I am drawing lightly so I can erase. Great. So now I have my rectangle. So I'm going to build every other detail of my house off of this rectangle. So I'm going to start by also adding a roof. You can have a triangle roof if you want, or kind of a fun-shaped roof. I am kind of gonna make my own shape here. I'm going to start with kind of the square shape, and I am going to make a curvy triangle off the side. So that's my roof. It's a square and 2 triangles. I think I'm going to have 2 side skinny rectangles too for my house. Now, if I want to, I could also add a chimney, which is a rectangle shape. Okay, so now I have the basic shape for my house. I'm also going to add a horizon line, so it looks like my house is sitting on the ground. Okay. So now my house is ready for all of my details. Maybe I am going to add a door. Which is a rectangle. Maybe for this house, I am going to have a giant semicircle window. And sometimes when you see these windows on houses, they're broken up into triangles. Maybe I also want to add a square window over here. Or a circle window over here. You can also make your window look like it has shutters on it. If you want to do that. Maybe I want to, let's add some more windows. Maybe I'm gonna make up my own window shape over here. That could be a fun one. Maybe another window. Maybe one over here. Great, so now my house has lots of windows and a door to get in. Maybe I also want to make it so that my whole house has siding on it. So maybe I want to draw a bunch of straight lines. And remember, your house does not have to look anything like my house. And we are not coloring today. We are only drawing. So this siding kind of just looks like long, skinny rectangles. Maybe on my chimney I want to make it look like bricks. What shape do you think bricks are? I think I'm going to make my bricks rectangles again. Maybe I want some semicircle shingles on the top of my house. I am so excited to see all of your houses and all of the shapes you add to your own. Maybe I'll make this whole side over here bricks. I'm making mine very detailed. You don't have to make yours this detailed, unless you want to. So now my house is starting to come together. I might want to add other details to my house. Maybe I want to add the moon so that mine has a time of day. Maybe I want to add a tree or a mailbox. That's up to you. Maybe you want to add some birds, or if you're making a spooky house, you can make a little bat. So these things are all up to you. Maybe I want a walkway. It's kind of like a triangle with the top cut off. Or maybe you want to add a bush, which is kind of like a circle, right? Or if you want to, you can add some pumpkins. So I used a lot of shapes to design my house. And again, my house is very detailed, so you can go and make it very detailed, or you can make it more simple, like some of Paul Klee's work. Now, if you want to, you can also outline your whole house. So then you would go back over all of those pencil lines you just worked so hard on, slowly by tracing your pencil lines, so that your house is really going to pop. And this is gonna take some time, so I'm not going to make you watch the whole process. But something I do when I'm done outlining my whole artwork is to go over it with an eraser to make sure you can't see any pencil lines. That's having good craftsmanship, to make sure your artwork always looks really neat and ready to show the world. So after you draw your whole piece, however you choose to make your house, you're ready to color. And that's what we are going to go over next week. So this is one of my houses that I finished. Again, it's pretty detailed, so that's up to you. All right, so come back next week. I'll see you again, and we'll talk about how we are going to color our wonderful houses.